I got fancy for the holidays with this cute updo. Want to see how I did it? Stick around. I'm going to take you to the salon and show you. Hey guys, Karen with Curl House. I'm a licensed cosmetologist, a certified trichologist, and the owner of the Curl House product line and the Curl House Academy. Let's Get Growing program. And today I'm just going to go into the hair salon so I can show you how I got real fancy for New Year's Eve. So wait a minute. Happy New Year! I forgot to say that. Happy New Year, everyone. So I got fancy this year for New Year's Eve, and I just, I turn the camera on now when it comes to anything relevant to hair. So I'm going to go in the hair salon so that you can quickly see how I did this style. But let me go ahead and tell you before we go into the hair salon. This style, yes, this is some extra hair. This is some weave. Y'all know I have no problem slapping on a wig or putting in some weave, but I typically don't do a sew-in or anything like that. I like to keep it simple with my weave because I don't keep it in for a long time. So this is actually clip-ins. They're clip-ins. So basically this clip-in hair, this is actually by Her Given Hair. It's a clip-in. And all it is, it's just clipped into the back and it's a bun in the top. So yeah, because it was New Year's, I put some flat twist in the front. But yeah, this is all this hairstyle is, clip-ins. It's simple, it's easy, it doesn't take a long time to do, and I can access my scalp, which is why I love it most. So let's go in a hair salon so I can quickly show you how I achieve this look. My hair has been washed, conditioned, and blow dried straight. Because I'm putting flat twists in the top, I only put cornrows in the back, 5 chunky cornrows from ear to ear, starting at the crown to the nape. And as you can see, my stylist is doing a little length check to see how long my hair has gotten. And now it's time to add the flat twist in the top portion of my head. Now that the flat twists are complete, take the loose 2-strand twists and put them in a ponytail. Now, because my hair is gray and my clip-ins are dark brown, I had to apply Root Touch-Up, which is a temporary color spray to darken the top of my hair so that my hair matches the dark clip-ins. But no worries, this washes out and does not stain my gray hair at all. Now it's time to actually form the bun. Now the size of the bun will determine how many clip-ins you use. I wanted a full bun, so I used 3 clip-ins, but you're going to take the clip-in hair and secure it at the bottom of the base of the ponytail. And then you are going to simply wrap the hair around in a bun. So at this point, after the hair is wrapped around, we haven't actually secured the bun. We just wrapped it around to give us an idea of what it will look like, but then we'll finish it at the end of the style. Now, because my hair is so long, my stylist took a crochet needle and looped the hanging hair into the cornrow. Another way you can do this, depending on the length of your hair, is to put it in a ponytail, or you can actually take the hair and pin it down using bobby pins. Now it is time to add the clip-ins to the back of my hair. And this process is literally as easy as it looks. Each piece of hair has anywhere from 2 to 4 clip-ins on the track, depending on how long it is. Place the track where you want it to go and simply snap the clip in place. It is literally just as effortless as it looks, and it takes minutes to do. And what I believe is most important is that this process does not hurt. It should not hurt when you apply your clip-ins. And another thing that's important about the clip-ins is that you have access to your hair and scalp. So if you need to apply a serum or an oil to your scalp, you can still access your scalp. And you can also apply a leave-in conditioner or a moisturizer to your hair to make sure your hair stays hydrated. And now it's time for the last step to secure your bun. Take the hair and wrap it around and tuck it. As you can see, I wanted a little more hair, but after you've wrapped it and tuck it, use bobby pins to secure it in place. And there you go, you are done. Stick around so I can tell you the next steps to complete this look. You see how simple that was? Well, it may not be simple for you because we added the flat twist in the top, but you don't even have to do that. I've worn the clip-ins look with no flat twist where I just had the hair all out. So I've worn it like that as well. But again, it was New Year, so I stepped it up a little bit. And also the other thing I had to do, I had to two-strand twist the hair. So you can see at the end of the video, the hair was kind of bushy, but I two-strand twisted the hair in larger chunky twists to kind of give this elongated look. And I let it set overnight and I took it out, and that is how I got this look. So if you want this look, you're gonna need to put the back of the hair, or you're gonna need to put the weave and two-strand twist to stretch the curl out and give you a little bit of length. So if this is something you want to try, I encourage you to try clip-ins. It's really simple. I love them because you can take them out. I typically keep these in for about a week and then I gotta wash my hair. I don't keep it in for a long time. So that's why the clip-ins are convenient for me. And you all know I love to wear my hair up in a bun anyway. So if this is my signature, or one of my signature styles anyway, it's just done with clip-ins. So I hope you all enjoyed this little hair tutorial. Many people always ask me about my hair. How did you get your hair like that? So I typically, at this point, if I switch it up, I'll typically show you how I did it. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Like the channel so that you do not miss a video in the future. And until we talk again, stay fabulous.